Welcome to Infinite Wellness, where you find everything health, wellness, and consciousness. I am your host, Noelle Agape, and today I'm going to talk to you about moving through growth spurts and what that looks like. So growth spurts are not very easy, right? Because what they are is their life's teaching you, and they're moving you to the next stage of your life. So they're really, really amazing if you embrace it and you go on the journey and you understand what's happening. But a lot of the time, what happens is basically you stop and you freeze in your life, right? And so often, many, many times, what happens with a growth spurt is that you think that something is happening to you, but what is really happening is that you're done with the old energy and you're done with everything that is really taking place in your life in the past, and you move past that, whether it's energetically or subconsciously. And so today I want to talk to you about what that looks like in growth spurts. And so today is such a great opportunity to look within and see where you have had growth spurts and you've actually fought them. Because when you fight growth spurts, that's when it really takes forever to get through the stagnation or whatever it is that needs to be moved through energetically, right? And so the greatest thing in the world, guys, is that we have the opportunity to choose always, right? And many times life presents us with circumstances or situations, and you can be moving through something. But if you choose the right avenue, I promise the universe dances with you and you move into a space where you are living in a higher version of yourself. And then the universe opens up abundance and doors left and right. And so if you take the growth spurt as life is happening to you as opposed to life is happening with me, then really that's really the negativity, and that's where it all gets like gunky and really not a great place. But the growth spurt is, so when you have subconscious beliefs from when you're a little kid, and you know that we've already discussed this, is that your subconscious beliefs come from when is the age of 0 to 10. And it could be, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not safe, secure, and protected, I'm not lovable, I'm not whole and complete. Yet what happens often with a growth spurt is that will come up and you don't even know that you have that in your fields, right? And so a lot has come up with me in the last couple of weeks because we're moving to a higher plane and we're moving to a different place with the show, and a lot has come up with me, like a lot has come up with me. And so there were times where things came up like fear of rejection that I didn't even know I had from like when I was a little girl when my parents got divorced, or fear of commitment when I was afraid to commit to which was, amazing. I didn't even know that was in my fields. And so what happens is there's always a circumstance that produces the growth spurt, right? And so when you stop and you realize, oh my gosh, so this is happening to me because it's teaching me about something, let me find out what the answer is to that. That is such a great opportunity to go within and find out, where am I having this, and what am I doing, and what do I need to overcome to get to the next stage of my life? That's a good one that I ask all the time, is what is it going to take for me to get from here to there? What action steps do I need to take? What internal work do I need to do? Because we all know that there is no internal work that is ever finished, one, and two, your external world is 100% what's going on in your internal world, right? So if you stop and you say, okay, what is the lesson that I have to learn here? And what is it going to take for me to move out of this growth spurt into the next stage of my life? What am I fearing that is at the next stage that is really what I want, but subconsciously I have blocks that are getting there, right? And so like I said, things came up that I never, ever would think that I have come up. I'm a confident person. I am CEO. I run my own business. And in the last couple of weeks, because we are moving so quickly, what happened was I did have the fear of rejection, and I had the fear of commitment. And all of these things came up in my life personally to teach me in my growth spurt to move forward. But the greatest thing in the world, guys, is at the other end of the growth spurt is who you want to be, right? And that's who your heart's desire is at the other end of that growth spurt. So when we stop and we realize that when life is going through this, it's truly just to show us all that we are, and that we could be a higher version of ourselves, and that where we are right now was who we were in the past, and that's no longer serving us. So what are some action steps that you can take to move through growth spurts? Because this is really, really, really important. The action steps that you can take is, first and foremost, go within and find out what it is teaching you, what it is showing you, what you can do for yourself to get to the highest version of yourself. Next, I want you to ask yourself, when something happens, what am I fearing? What is coming up with me right now? What emotions? Is it hurt? Is it sadness? Is it anger? Is it shame and guilt? Is it fear? What is preventing me from moving forward? That's the emotional aspect of it, right? And so then the next step is physically, what do I have to do to get out of this situation? Because when you don't take action, that's when the lessons keep coming up over and over again with different circumstances and different people. Now, there are many times that you get through a circumstance and then you move through a growth spurt and then you think you're done and it's over and you move past it. But it's like an onion a lot of the times is what I say. It's like layers. So energetically, you may have stored things from very, very long time ago that you healed one part of it, but you didn't heal the other part, right? And so what I want you to do today is I want you to ask yourself, what am I going through? Right? Is it something that I have gone through in the past? Is it something that is a pattern in my life that I need to really delete the entire pattern, not just the emotion, not just the core belief, but like the pattern of what is going on in my energetic fields? So today, if you are going through a growth spurt, know that one, it's temporary and it will always, 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 always take you to a better place. And two, I want you to stop and realize that it's all within you. Nothing is external, everything is internal. And guys, if you stop and you understand the process of life and you understand energy and you understand how to manage your energy, you understand how to get rid of the toxicity in your life, that's what growth spurts are for. They are here to teach you to get rid of the toxicity in your life, whatever it may be, whether it's toxic people, toxic circumstances, maybe it's sometimes even toxic food. But it is here to teach you to get rid of whatever it is that is no longer serving you, because energy is fluid. We are all energy. You know that. I speak that all the time on all of my shows. And so you can't move to a different place if you're stagnant, because that's not how energy works. You can't stay in the same place. Everything is expanding. Everything is growth. In nature, everything is expanding. In nature, everything is growth, right? And when you don't expand and you don't grow, what happens is you die, right? And so you get locked into this belief that I'm so comfortable and I am so safe and this feels really good in this spot right here. So your subconscious doesn't let you move to the next stage of your life. But your soul, your higher power always says, no, it's time to go. We've been here. We've done this energy. It's time to move on. So really, a lot of the time, what's going on with growth spurts, it's just an internal battle. It's your subconscious mind and your heart, and you're not connecting your mind and your heart. And a big thing with that is that when you have scattered energy, that's what's going to show up in your energy fields as scattered energy, right? So through growth spurts, what I want you to know is, one, it's temporary. Please just know that nothing ever lasts forever, right? And two, you get a choice to take action to move to the different place. There may be times, and I am not saying that growth spurts are easy by any means. They are not easy. They're here to expand your soul. They're here to push you to a higher level. So of course, they're not going to be easy, right? And what I want you to know is that at the other end of that growth spurt is where your heart's desire lies. It wouldn't be showing up in your field if the opposite wasn't there, right? The law of polarity, it's just strict science, is something can't exist in this entire realm of reality without the opposite actually existing as well. So the opposite is always there for you. It's pushing you to your higher power. I just want you guys to know that if you take action through the earth growth spurts, and sometimes it doesn't happen right away. Sometimes you have to have patience. Sometimes it takes action 1 to get to action 2, to get to action 3. Sometimes it happens right away, right? So through the growth spurts, be kind to you, because that is the most important thing, is understand that you are worthy, you are lovable, you are safe, secure, and protected, and you are whole and complete exactly how you are. So with that, knowing that, move to the next stage of your life saying, okay, I am ready to do the inner work and the outer work. What do I have to do internally to find out emotionally what's going on with me, and externally, what actions do I have to take? I love you guys, and I am so, so thankful. Know that you have support. Know that through a growth spurt is the other end is exactly your heart's desire. I love you, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.